Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, in a fine Eastern Conference affair here at Barclays Center. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline.
First team foul.
And for our viewers tonight, don't blink, you might miss something.
Yeah, you got to keep your head up and be alert if you're watching this game because they're going to get it up and down so fast and so often. Execution on the fast break will probably determine what happens in the outcome in this one. Good awareness by Simmons. He's so good at reading the defense and finding a shooter and setting him up perfectly.
It's stolen by Curry. Here's Simmons. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. And the basket by Curry.
Boy, Curry knows that kind of physical finish can give his team a spark.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Nets. Into the lane. Back to KD. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
He's off on the second. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Nailed from three-point land.
This is why you pay Seth Curry the big contract, the big money. His range is unlimited.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
There's the drive. Outside for Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's Drummond missing. And here are the Nets. And KD throws it down.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Steve Nash. One thing he wants to do is prevent Ben Simmons from getting downhill. Coach said with his speed, handle, and vision, he'll pick you apart if you let him run the court unimpeded. We're going to try to pick him up the minute he receives the ball, Kevin. That's easier said than done. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Aldridge. The rebound by the Nets.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now here's Durant, following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. And here's Harris from the arc. Changes up. And it's laid in by Aldridge.
Boy, Aldridge using those long arms of his to corral that offensive rebound.
Goes up on the wing. Unable to get that one. The Nets go the other way with it. And it's Simmons penetrating. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
Well, I think he's the ultimate point forward. Simmons has the skills of a point guard, the size of a 4-man, and is terrific off the bounce.
Now here's Durant, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. KD can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Nets with the lead. Out to Harris. Back to Irving. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Assist.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
Here's Aldridge. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
35 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They get the rebound. Harris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, you know, not normally the guy you see crashing the boards there, but Harris giving some extra effort on the rebound.
3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For the 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Harris looking it over to the wing on the left. From the arc. Mills can't hit. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets lead by 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
Bang. Your Brooklyn Nets.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Curry. A special move before the shot. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn.
So good at figuring out ways to get inside. Seth Curry working on improving this part of his game.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Now, here's Irving. Pass to Griffin. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Boy, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Nets leading by 8. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Now here's Curry after the miss from KD.
Kyrie Irving.
Good on the triple.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irvin has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's...
That my best friend, she a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. That's my best.